This is not a gaming handheld, but it also happens to be the best Android gaming handheld. Weird, right? Let me explain. Now, for the last 4 years or so, Lenovo has been launching an 8.8-inch tablet that they call the Y700 in China, Legion Tab globally, and given that size, the powerful specs they were including, it was a gaming tablet, right? And in that same time period, Android gaming handhelds have been on the rise, to the point where Qualcomm is now offering their third generation gaming SoCs for Android. So in China, they started an entire market of 3D printed handheld cases that would convert these Y700 tablets into a handheld. They looked super cool, but they were a niche, pretty expensive, and their availability was limited to China. But that has seemed to caught Lenovo's eye because Lenovo has now taken that concept and they're going mainstream with it. So this is Lenovo's own controller case for the Y700, and given it's Lenovo, the pricing, the availability, that might just not be an issue anymore. Now guys, this is the Ioneo Pocket Evo, arguably the most powerful Android handheld available today. This one's powered by the Snapdragon G3X Gen 2, which is basically a souped up Snapdragon 8 Gen 2. Now with the Legion G9, the Y700 gets transformed into a handheld. So we now end up with a larger, higher resolution 8.8-inch screen, and more importantly, the Snapdragon 8 Elite at the heart of it all. And that is a huge bump in performance from the 8 Gen 2. So in today's video, let's unbox this Legion G9, see how it works, check out the compatibility with older Y700s, and basically take a close look at one of the coolest devices that I've seen in my decade plus on YouTube. If this is your first time here, or in case you just can't remember, my name's Ash, you're watching C4E Tech. Let's get started. So this is the box the G9 comes in. Guys, this is not a final retail unit, which is why you're probably not going to be seeing coverage of this anywhere else. Anyways, once you open it up, you get this, the back panel for the tablet. We will get to it in a minute. And then there's the actual controller part. Looks nice, doesn't it? So with this back panel, the small cover, it sits over here. It also has some foam on it to hold the tablet into place. Also the back and also the front area of the controller, they have soft materials to make sure the tablet doesn't get scruffed up when you put it in and take it out. From a compatibility perspective, this is my 3rd gen Legion Pad or Y700 2025 edition, the one with the 8 Gen 3. Why I show this is because this is thicker than the newer Y700, and mine in particular, I even have tempered glass applied, which increases the thickness a little more. So on the G9, so there's this Type-C that kind of moves, so put the back on and slide the tablet back into the case. Everything clicks into place. Once that happens, the LEDs to the front light up, and then there's this lock to the back that keeps the tablet from popping out. Now this combination feels very ergonomic to hold and use. If you see the grips here, they're large and they're textured. The Hall sensor triggers, they also happen to be pretty big. There's a hair trigger lock if you want to limit the range. Now the buttons, they're full-sized membrane keys. They felt nice. I like the D-pad too. The sticks, Hall sensor analogs, full-sized again. Great for all kind of games, especially if you're streaming AAA titles. Now there are 4 programmable buttons to the back. But the app for this controller is not out yet because, like I said, this is not the complete final retail unit. So it's not out yet. Everything is a bit of a work in progress. So that's why you can't really turn off or change the brightness of the LEDs or the colors as of right now. It's also worth noting that once you pop the tablet into the controller, navigation gestures, they kind of get very hard to pull off. But personally, I don't see that as a big issue since Lenovo does provide some gesture shortcuts. Like I have 3-finger swipe down for home, 3-finger swipe up for recent apps, and that helps. Also this button, it also gets you home. Now the power and volume keys, they are easily accessible, so is the Type-C port, the USB 3.2 one, and the G9, it also brings a headphone jack back to the mix. Now, while on the topic of audio, the G9, it redirects the already excellent Y700 speakers to the front. So here's how it sounds. Very good, right? Also, the transparent piece here, it covers the sensors on the tablet and the selfie camera. I like how they've gotten a similar shape to the other side for symmetry. I appreciate the attention to detail. Now this controller weighs 344 grams without the back cover on. Now the reason why that's removable is because you can add an external cooler on here if you wanted to, but personally I don't think you're ever going to need to. Now if you're thinking handhelds like the Odin 2 Portal or the Pocket Evo, they have active cooling solutions, so even with a weaker chip, wouldn't that be better for sustained performance? Actually, hell no. The 4th generation Y700 or the Y700 Elite, as I've been calling it in my head, this is the best implementation of the 8 Elite that I've seen on any passive cooled device. See this, after a 20-minute stress test, the Y700 only lost 13% of its peak performance. I mean, to put things into perspective, these are better numbers than what we got with the ROG Phone 9. But bro, that's a phone, it's small, this is a tablet, the surface area is larger. If that's what you're thinking, well, in that case, let's take the Oppo Pad 4 Pro or OnePlus Pad 3 into account, and you still see that the Y700, it's performed a lot better. Also, the Y700 did not get really hot. Any heat generated is right at the center of this bag, far away from where you'd grip the tablet. Anyways, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's save the Y700 talk for the next video. And if you don't want to miss that, if you've liked what you've seen so far, go ahead, get subscribed. Now the Legion G9 starts at 399 RMB in China, converted prices are on screen now. Lenovo is also launching a G9 Pro with micro switches and more, and that should start at 499. Either way, if you're a handheld enthusiast, the Y700 Gen 4 plus G9 combo is amazing. I absolutely adore it. So I guess that's it. If you liked my exclusive coverage of the Legion G9, go ahead, drop this video a like. Thanks for watching. Ash. Oh yeah, before that, what do you think about this? What do you think about Android gaming in general, like Android handhelds in general? Do you like hybrid devices such as this? What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments, and thanks for watching. Ash out.